y'all hear me pretty good? Yeah. All right, man. One thing about me, man, I be real. I ain't no cut, no corners. Because life is real. Look like a lot of you guys gonna be athletes. I say that, football players or basketball players, but I think y'all in here for football, right? All football players. All right. Well, I'm gonna ask you one question. In football, high school, you play football, you gotta get a grade, get GPA. But when you go to college, you become a student athlete. You guys know what that means? Student athlete. That means in order for you to become NCAA, you gotta pass the SATs or ACTs, and you gotta meet a certain grade criteria to go to college. But in the process of doing those things, being the best player you can be, you gotta be able to do that year round. Year round. If you love something hard enough, that means each and every day you gotta work towards those goals and see yourself achieving those goals. It's not easy. It's not a one-step thing. There's a lot of peer pressure you gotta go through, a lot of obstacles along the way. Because a lot of you guys here, I see some guys from Fort Berry, there's a lot of guys from the inner city, Minneapolis North, that, they see a lot of different things in the suburbs. Well, but that entails you to be focused though. Understand that your situation don't dictate your future. You does by the decisions and choices that you make in life. I can stand here and talk to you guys about those things because I face those same obstacles coming up. I'm from Florida, grew up in the inner city. My mom had 5 kids at the age of 21, 22, I believe it was. I'm the third oldest, and I'm 38 right now. I walked the streets where I seen three of my friends get killed, and one police officer get killed right in front of me. All my family members in and out of jail. A lot of back in the 80s, that's when drugs probably took the scene in Buffalo back then. It was hot. Everybody was on it. Family was on it. It was tearing down your family. There was no structure. There was no structure whatsoever. But what I did is, I had a grandmother who had 13 kids of her own. Took me and my brother in from my mom and dad that was on drugs to take care of us. She did that. But she told me something that I always stood on right now today. She said, son, you gotta make your name mean something. When I was young like you guys, I was like, man, my name is Tyrone Carter. I ain't no other Tyrone Carter, so what she talking about? But I was dumb and stupid. As I got older, I started to understand when somebody speaks of Tyrone Carter, what are they saying? What type of message I'm bringing to them? So as I started making my walks of life, I started honing in, trying to be the better father than I was, better father than my daddy was to me. I want to be the first one in my family to graduate from high school. I had different goals, but I knew my grandma could pay for me to go to college to further my education. So guess what I had to do? I had to get better at that football because I know I could get a scholarship over there. I played basketball, ran track. I did all that. I did all the sports there was in high school to keep myself off the streets. Because I know my homeboys when school was over, I know what they should be doing. So for me to not let it be influencing me, I get into different extracurricular activities that my grandma did for me. Then make sure I got my lesson at the same time. In order for me to play those sports, I had to maintain a 2.5 GPA. Back then, that's what you guys have to do, set standards for yourself. But at the end of the day, it's what you want for yourself. What you want for yourself. Your family, they did their thing. What you want to set yourself for. In football, it's a lot of tools, man. I had to make that commitment when I got to my, junior year in high school. I played basketball and football and ran track. Our coaches in football made us run track. So that was part of the off-season program. We know we was on track, then we was gonna run. But to go to basketball, our football coach didn't like us to go to play basketball. Because then we was gonna tear our ankles up or maybe tear our knees up and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I thought about it. I say basketball, you got 12 to 15 guys can get a scholarship to go to college. Football, you got 80-something scholarships. Now, I ain't no rocket scientist, but I like that math. Out of 87 kids, you want me to tell me either one of you guys can be one of those 80-something scholarships compared to 15? So I let basketball go and went straight to football. Committed year-round. Tried to be the best player I could be. Meaning I worked my tail off in the classroom and on the football field. Because I know I had to be able to be a student athlete in college. You got to shuffle the classes and practice and still be able to go out there and perform at a higher level. And I did those things. But it takes some people along the way to help you understand what you need to do in life. Make sure you guys will listen to your coaches, your parents, your friends, some mentors that mentor you, your guidance counselor. That's the guys that you guys in college need to make sure you talk to your guidance counselor because he tells you everything about college. But then when it's all said and done, this is what you guys got to understand. When you wake up every morning, you set your eyes on what you want to achieve for that day. All your goals and dreams that you set up for yourself, before you go to bed, you got to look at that and see, what did I do today to work closer to my dreams and goals? And if you can answer that and see that you step forward, and continue to do each day that way, hey, I'm a prime example right here. It can happen to you. But it happened to me. As you can see, I'm not the biggest. I wasn't the strongest. But I tell you one thing, ain't nobody gonna work harder than me. EJ contested that. He played linebacker with me. I came out of nowhere, got drafted, went to the University of Minnesota from Florida. My grandma sent me up here. I never seen snow in my doggone life. I went to an all-black high school, all-black elementary, middle, high school. So I got to college, it was different for me. It was a shell shock for me, learning experience for me too. But at the same time, I had a goal for myself. I wanted to change something. Minnesota was been the losing stock in the Big Ten for years. I want to be a part of something special. I challenged my teammates as a freshman in high school, college. As a freshman, I challenged my seniors and everything. They looked at me like I was crazy. But I'm from Florida. I only lost one game in my doggone high school career. So we always win. I wasn't a part of losing. But winning and losing, it starts in the off season. It starts in practice. It's all about preparation. If you prepare yourself for success, how could you fail? How could you fail? That's the same message I have. I train my kids and I tell them this. If you work harder than the next man in your position, how the world could he beat you when you're facing him? You're going to wear him out. Because he ain't getting up early like you working every day. He ain't putting all that time in. He ain't preparing for battle each and every day. So how could he beat me? That's the motto we had in Pittsburgh. Now I never did understood it, but I was blessed to understand that I was at two different teams at the time. I got drafted here in Minnesota. Brandon Moss, Chris Carter, all the superstars, all the Hall of Famers. When I go to Pittsburgh, that's team factor right there. Everybody was like this. Everything we did together. I get here, drafted here, we had cliques. Who made the most money was over here. Who had the most cars over here. Who had the most girls over here. They focused on no winning no championship. When I got to Pittsburgh, everything was like that. My first day there, they gave me a playbook. They see where we run, zone blitzes. I know what it is. I come over here from a 4-3. I go over there from a 3-4 defense. So I'm just getting there. I'm looking at the playbook. They get a break. I go in the hallway. I'm walking down the hallway. All of a sudden, Coach Carter comes to me. Carter, what is their favorite formation? I'm looking like, what do you mean? What is favorite formation? But you know what? I told him, I said, Coach, this favorite formation, I really don't know. To be honest with you, I'm not going to lie to you. Just throw something out there for you. But I don't know. He said, well, around here, you expect to know their favorite formation, what they do out of that formation, who getting the ball and everything. That showed me something. It meant a lot to them. Practice was the same way. My teammates, everybody was the same way. We didn't hold no grudges on nobody. We helped each other. Because we knew at one point in time we're going to need somebody to help us win those games. And that's why we was able to win 2 world championships there. Because we was close. And we worked hard. And we prepared. It's a mindset, man. Young man, it's a mindset. I'm telling you, if you guys believe in yourself, that's one thing you got to understand in life. I don't care what you're doing. You got to see the possibility. You got to see yourself doing it. Making those plays, doing all the things that you see the possibility in. You got to believe in it. That you can accomplish that possibility. And when you believe in it, you got to act on it. I don't mean tomorrow. I don't mean 2 days from now. You got to act on it now. And when you act on it now, watch what happens to you, son. Watch what happens to you. Life is too short, man. As you can see, man, you see it's a lot of stuff that goes on in the world today that I'm baffled a little bit because I never did see it get to this point. But you guys got to understand what you want in life and overlook those obstacles and understand that, hey, stuff can happen, but don't fall. When you fall down, get yourself back up. Don't stay in there. Don't let your mistakes become your life. We all make them, man. I'm not perfect. I made mistakes myself, but I didn't stay down there. I didn't stay down there. I had a son myself at the age of 16. Had my own son at the age of 16. So I got to go to high school, and I got to work, and I got to play sports. Now tell me, which one of you young men is doing that? Huh? Which one of you men is doing that? I had to become a man at a young age. I was blessed to have a grandmother. Soon I had that baby that she didn't want me to have. She told me I got to get on up and get a job and pay her to stay there. But it taught me something though. When I make a mistake, I got to own up to it. I got to take care of my responsibilities. And that's what happened to me. But it didn't stop me from coming to my goal. I still went to college. I graduated from high school. Still went to college, graduated from college. 3-time All-American in college. Jumped up award winner to the best defensive back in the country. I get drafted, played 11 years professionally. 2 Super Bowl rings. So you think my bad decision by having a kid young or any mistakes I made along the way stopped me from accomplishing my goals and dreams? It didn't. But I had, you know, you ever heard of tunnel vision? Tunnel vision means, man, you focus. Now, if I fall off, I'm still keep my eyes over there. I might bend over here, but I'm still looking that way. But then I get my butt back on track. That's what you young men got to do. And stop looking for people to help you. Take it yourself. Take it upon yourself. A coach should have to ask you what you need to be doing. You should be beating your coach down for trying to get more information. Because most of the time, most of your coaches have been there. They done that. They can't play anymore. They're trying to give all that knowledge and experience that they learned to give to you guys. Because they can't play the game no more. But you guys got an opportunity. You got a chance to be somebody, man. You got a chance to be somebody special. Let me let you know a little story. That's why I'm kind of like, I'm hurt in a way for what been going on. I even seen a little shooting the other day in Minneapolis, not St. Paul. Little kid get killed. But it happened in my own town. A little kid I mentored with my son, 21 years old. But I know this kid, he was 6'3", so you can understand what he is. He was 6'3", 210, playing safety. But he run a 4'3". He runs a 4'3". He was so fast, but he got caught up in the streets. He was so fast, you can walk with him right here and you have some in your hand, he can snatch that thing and you can't catch him. I don't care who you is. You can't catch him. That's what he was known for. He gonna pocket you quick and gone. But guess what? He ran short now. He ran short. Tried to do the same thing, but the other guy was preparing for him. Soon he snatched his thing, man, shot him. Killed him. Life over at a young age. Over at a young age. Wasted an opportunity, man. that he wasn't able to maximize his full potentials. Do you guys understand what maximizing your full potentials is? Anybody? What do you mean, young man?
It means to like do everything you possibly can do.
Exactly, that you possibly can do. The best in everything that you can possibly do, right?
Yes, sir.
That's maximizing. Now when you get caught short not doing that, you ain't came out and did nothing. See, I'm from the South, it's a little different now. Minnesota, y'all laid back a little bit. I'm a little different. So when they got me out here, I'm telling you, I'm going to be real. I'm not going to sugarcoat to neither one of you guys, young man, because I'm going to tell you. When you get to college, some coaches going to recruit you. Yeah, they're going to recruit you, tell you everything you need to know. But when you get in there on that field, they're going to elf and you and this and that and you, and they're going to do everything. I'm telling you. Because they want to see the strong survive, not a weak-minded person. Either you are a leader or you are a follower. And I don't like no followers, because a follower, you can get him to do anything you want him to do. A leader, man, everybody gonna follow him and hope he leading them the right way. That's why every team need to have a leader. That's why some coaches name them captains. Captains supposed to be the leaders. Supposed to be. Some of them lead by examples. Some of them lead by their mouth, vocal. That's Joey Porter. I know a lot of you guys know Joey Porter. You see, he don't steal the staff right now, because he was our vocal leader. You lead by so many ways, but it got to be the good things, not bad things. I don't want nobody to tell me nothing bad. I don't want to have that. That's what you guys got to understand, man. I'm telling you, life is too short now. When you think you got another chance, like, oh, I got time to do this, time to do that. Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. Me neither. But I tell you one thing. If the good old Lord close my eyes tonight, and I don't wake up, but guess what? I know one thing. I compass everything I put my mind out to do. Everything. So I can lay to rest. I ain't got to worry about nothing. The only thing I worry about my kids. And I got 5 of them. So I want you, young man, to understand, maximize your true potentials, man. Your full potentials. Each and every day. And don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Work hard for it. Don't talk it. Don't talk it and can't back it up. You understand me? Don't talk it if you can't back it up. I talk a lot of stuff because, you know why I talk a lot of stuff? Because one thing about me, I'm going to talk, and I'm going to back that shit up. And I'm going to talk so much that I know this guy over here going to compete. He gonna want to see if he gonna get me. But I'm kind of letting his ass know that, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. You hear me? It ain't gonna happen. Because I'm confident in myself. Anything I do, I always win. I don't care if it's dominoes, anything. I'm always gonna win. Because guess what I'm gonna do? I ain't gonna be no dummy now. I ain't gonna have you give me no game to play and not study it, not knowing what to do. But as soon as I find out what to do, you got me messed up. Try me. Try me. You hear me? But I'm just being real, man. I know I could be a little emotional, man, because, hey, you guys right here, I don't care what facet you guys come from, man. You young men. Any young man, I love them because you is our future. You is our future. I can't play this game no more. But I tell you what, I probably can't play as longer. But I can get out there and play if I put some pads on. It might knock one of you boys out, especially on the offense. I don't like offense.
Like defense.
I like defense. Defense where it's at. Defense where it's championship. Do y'all understand that? You hear me? I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to pose a question to you guys. See how smart y'all is. See how smart y'all is. All y'all watched the national championship game, right? Okay. Stand up, young man. That's the offense. You an offense. Stand up, young man. What position you play?
Safety.
Okay, that's good. Stand up, big man. You looking back right there with the blue shirt on. What defense what you is? Linebacker. Okay. All right. Stay there now. I'm gonna ask you a question. Tell me in the national championship game what two positions allowed the winner to win. 2 positions. There's no afraid. It don't matter. Just say it, bro. Don't be afraid. Say what you feel, that you believe. You watched it. It's out of your vision, out of your lenses. You understand? Not mine, out of yours. If you watch it, I want to see what you watch. Just say what you say. Just 2 positions.
Quarterback.
Yep. Linebacker? Okay.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
No.
Okay, so you sit down. Go, bro. Linebackers and D-line? O-line and linebackers. So 2 linebackers. I'll tell you one thing. So you guys, y'all still young. But you was right on the quarterback. You right on the quarterback. You said O-line. You was right on the O-line because if you put the O-line together, what make the O-line have success? Huh? How can you tell if the O-line has success? What position showed that?
Running back.
Huh? Exactly. So if you say O-line, you still good because if you could say O-line, that means that running back was getting some goddamn yards because he had 200-some yards. You understand me? Quarterback, he did a good job. You understand? So y'all can sit down. I watched the game in the different lenses, man. It's all about moving the chains and stopping it on defense. Ohio State, they O-line ran Oregon out of there. Oregon was too finesse, too fast. Big Ten football, they gonna pound. That's where I'm from. That's where I'm from. The Big Ten, we run the ball 50 times a game when they had Ron Dane. I got tired of hitting this man too much. But I know I had to stop him. In big games, you're going to understand, in big games, in order for you to win, you got to run the ball. And the quarterback, he got to move the chains. When he got a chance to throw the ball and make those completions, he has to. Ain't no room for error on that 3rd down if they facing 3rd and 6 to 7. You got to convert that. You prolong the drives. That's football. You understand me? That's what you guys got to do. Y'all playing football now is younger. But when you get to college, you got to become a student of the game. Understand your position and what it entails to be successful. And if you're able to do that, watch how much success you have. That's why they say you got a rookie and you got a veteran. A veteran, man, please. Put them boys out there, a formation out there. All I know I do is study the formations. Soon you put that formation in, you're going to run the same type of plays. You might hide it sometimes with little motions, but you're going to do the same thing out of that formation. So as a vet, they see that formation, all they're doing is worry about the key. Either a tight end, or tackle, or a little motion you might go through. That's when you become a student of the game. So make sure you guys are doing that. And how it takes for you to do that. You can't just do it during the season. You can't just do it during the season. And then when the season over with, now you going and chilling. Wait till the season come back, now you come back again. You think you're getting better? You think you're getting better? You got to get in the off season. Bust your tail off. That's where you win championships at, in the off season. When you bust your tail in the off season, when the season comes, man, it's easy. Game day is easy. Practice always been the hardest. Game is easy. It's time for you to cash your check. That's what we always say. So I'm happy to be here, man, talk to you guys, man. I hope you guys understood what I said and got something out of it and take over it when you go home and work on those things, man. And I want to see you guys be in Division I or be in the college. Go to college. No matter where it goes, man. See you guys help you accomplish your dreams and goals, man. And great to be here with you guys, man. And y'all guys take care of me, man.